I'd been working on as a forest campaigner in Newcastle in New South Wales for 3.5 years before that, and we'd actually run a very successful campaign to protect the last old growth on public land in northern New South Wales in the lead up to the 2003 state election. And we were asking for 65,000 hectares to be protected between Sydney and the Queensland border, and Bob Carr protected all of it. So I guess the campaign for old growth forests on public land in northern New South Wales had been, we'd won it. So my time was freed up, and I think it was probably hearing about the Global Rescue Station was the main driving force, I guess. And so a few people that I knew were there, and I guess it was exciting. So, and I was looking for a change. So the Global Rescue Station was probably the most professionally run tree sitting action in Australia, and it was in, I guess, an iconic forest of the world's tallest hardwood trees, 80 metres plus, and it was, I guess, a high-tech operation, which was, I guess, being able to send out the story of what the people who were actually in the tree sit were doing, and what they were experiencing living on high in the wilds of Tasmania, and getting that out through the use of technology to a global audience. But it was also, I guess for me, one of the other strong things about it was not just the media, the way it was being able to be pushed through the media to the wider population, but was actually was the facilitating of people to actually get out there and see this forest on the ground. So having a continuous presence of people dedicated on the ground to showing people around, and a fairly dramatic, I guess, thing to look at for them. So this tree sit perched 55 metres off the ground. Not that you could really see much of it when you're standing on the ground, and it was lots of looking up. But it was also a really, I think, a unique patch of bush, and for its accessibility, which unfortunately, I guess, is the case in the Styx Valley, because there's so many roads that you can drive almost anywhere there, and it's progressively getting worse. But yeah, I think the thousands of people who visited that small area of amazing forest and got to be taken through by people who were living in the forest and knew what they were talking about, and I think probably made quite a difference to the federal election, I think, probably.